This is my technology integration report. I did my technology integration lesson on homophones. I used two sources of technology in my report. The first source was a video from a kids' TV show that had a song about homophones. And then the second source I used was an online quiz with homophones for the class. The context that I had to work with within my classroom was a third grade classroom. There were 29 students in this classroom. As far as technology goes, there were several sources of technology, including a document camera, a projector, a voice enhancer, and a tape recorder, as well as a CD player. There was also a computer in this classroom that the teacher only had access to. So as you can see, there's a lot of technology in this classroom, although you are inhibited a little bit. There are two labs located in the school that you can reserve for your class, but it is in another part of the school, and therefore technology is a little more difficult to integrate in more different ways, in a variety of ways in this classroom. The technology that I used in my lesson included the projector, the document camera, and the online video and quiz. I used the projector for the online video and quiz towards the middle and beginning of my lesson, where it served as the intro and the guided practice. The document camera was used for showing the students the worksheet that they would be doing and clarifying exactly what they needed to know for that to complete it. The reasons that I chose this technology were largely because it was more engaging for the students. My teacher has previously done videos and quizzes with the students, and they absolutely love it. They love to watch the videos that are familiar to them, that they can relate to, that they have seen before, that they know, and they also love to challenge themselves with online quizzes as a class. For my lesson, I started out by having the students watch the video. It's a song of Brian McKnight and Cleo the Lion singing a duet about homophones. As they watched the video, I had them look for different homophones that they heard. Then we listed these on the board and discussed what they meant, as well as other familiar homophones that they know. After this, I had the students take the quiz, the online quiz as a class. They would hold up their fingers, 1, 2, or 3, for which item they thought was correct. The quiz was in the format of having a sentence with a blanked out word, which was a homophone, and then listing which correctly spelled homophone should be going into it. That's the one that you had to choose. So I had the students pick between the options, and we went through the entire quiz. This was the same format as the assessment that I had at the end, because I had actually created the assessment according to this quiz that I had found. So something that I discovered that I wouldn't have known before doing this lesson is that students can get really excited about challenging themselves with technology. So when they completed the quiz online, they were so excited to be able to challenge themselves in that way. Also, they were more excited because of the different animations on the quiz. The website made different noises if the students got an answer correct or incorrect, and that made them so excited. They laughed really hard at that one, and they had a good time with that. And also, overall, that technology can just improve that excitement and enhance their experience. With that, I feel that throughout my lesson, the students were engaged, largely because they like to be silly and they like to be able to voice their opinions. They also enjoy testing their knowledge online. Something that was difficult for me during this lesson was having to stay at the one computer in the room while managing the rest of the class. It was difficult for me to keep track of moving the quiz along while also monitoring individual students to see how they're doing with the subject as well as their behavior. I feel like it would be more effective if the quiz could be administered individually on individual computers, where the students can monitor themselves or make their own choices, and we can move together as a class or as individuals.